Hey everyone, this is Joe Brown here at Financial Wellness University. I want to thank you for watching the channel. If you are a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you are not, please consider subscribing. And today I am going to bring you the video, 5 things you need to start doing. If you look at my last video, I talked about 5 things you need to stop doing to reap the benefits of having a good financial base and or how to not be a victim of the recession. So 5 things you need to start doing to thrive during a recession or to get through and to become a victor instead of a victim when it comes to all the financial and economic downturns that we're going to experience. So it's not a matter of if we're going, but we are going to. And how we handle them is going to be direct reflection of what you do now, what you do before you run into those things. So last week, as I said, I talked about 5 things you need to stop doing to handle a recession. These are the 5 things we need to start doing to handle a recession. And number 1 is think long term. Now, it might be a little counterintuitive because you want to think short term because that's when you experience the problem. But long term thinking means you're going to do some investments. You're going to spend money in a way that says, yes, I'm not getting the immediate benefits, but if I'm thinking long term, I can see that this money I'm spending, this money I'm investing, is going to grow and to make me a better life in the long term, 5, 10, 20 years down the line. See, buying like a piece of some precious metals now, where the price might be fluctuating back and forth, but 10, 20 years from now, history has proven that those things will grow. Real estate, yeah, it's going a lot of upfront costs right now, but it will grow over time. And investing in the stock market, yeah, stock market is going up and down, but over time, it trends upward. So think long term. Don't think short term, but think long term when it comes to surviving financial downturns. Number 2, use credit wisely. What does that mean? Well, a lot of people are using credit to buy things that they don't need, buy things that they are going to have trouble repaying, buy things that are going to go down in value. No, credit is to benefit credit. You have to use it in a way that benefits you and not puts you in a deeper hole, but helps you to have some conveniences and have some advantages that you wouldn't have without it. For instance, instead of using your debit card to pay for everything, use your credit card for the very same things. Build those credits, those points, building your credit score, and use that to enhance your life. If you're going to spend the money anyway, why not put it on a credit? Why not extend your money for another month to grow some interest while you wait for the bill to come in for the credit card, then you're going to pay the same amount. But if your debit card, your bank account just goes down and down and down every time you spend it, rather than having it at least get some points and grow your credit score. Now, a lot of people are credit adverse or debt adverse, but we still live in a society where people look at your credit score. And even if you don't borrow, a potential employer might look at your credit score. Insurance companies look at your credit score, right? It's still a part of our society, and we can't ignore it. And yes, the less you go into consumer debt, the better. You should not be using credit to pay for things, to buy things that are going down in value. That is not a smart way of using credit. A wise way of using credit is to buy things you would already buy, but use the credit. Or, as far as a business, that's a whole nother conversation, how to use it in business. So mine is more geared towards personal finance, but if you using credit for business, that's a whole nother ball game for a whole nother video. But number one, think long term. Number two is use credit wisely. Number three is increase your financial IQ. Increase your financial IQ. And how do you do that? Well, you increase your financial IQ by watching videos like this. Go back into my archives and look at other videos that I've done, and like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, so that and hit that little bell so that you will, and you should see the subscribe button right around here somewhere. But hit that little bell so you'll be notified when new videos become available. But you increase your financial IQ by learning more about finances. Read books. My book is a link in the description below. The 7 Phases of Financial Wellness. Excellent book to give you the foundational personal finance management principles and practices so that you can go from zero to hero, from bondage to free. So, these are kind of things reading all kinds of books, going to seminars, getting with people who are good at finance. Increase your financial IQ. Don't be closed-minded and think you know it all. Even if you are good at what you do, there's something out here that can expand your mind and increase your finance. Even the smartest and wealthiest people always looking for a way to increase their IQ. So always look for opportunity to increase your financial IQ, right? Number 4 is live within your means. You have to live below. The thing about credit is it gives people a false sense of wealth, and they live well above what. So if you make, say for instance, $3,000 and you spending $3,500, that's not living within your means, right? You're spending yourself into a hole. So live within your means. Get a budget so that you can see your income and your outgo, and then that way you can attest or align what you're spending or what you're making with what you're spending, so that your spending does not exceed what you're making. That's the goal, is to get it where you have something left by the end of the month. And you'd be surprised how a budget can actually give you a raise, because it'll help you identify things you're spending money on that you might have just forgotten about, or you might not even realize it, because sometimes those little tiny dollars begin to add up. And the last one, which kind of ties into living within your means, is that you grow your real wealth gap. And when I say the real wealth gap is the space between what you spend and what you earn. So find out new ways of decreasing your expenses to make them go down. Decrease it. Cancel unused subscriptions. Cancel high expenses like which a lot of people would consider luxury expenses. And you name yours. Sometimes it's eating out. Sometimes it's a high cost of hair dues or whatever, or just you're treating yourself way above board and you can't really afford it. So decrease those and find a way to notch up your income, even if it's some overtime or a part-time job or a part-time business. But find the space between that is that's the real wealth. because the greater that is, the greater cushion you have in life for all the other things that you need to do to eliminate debt, to grow your wealth, to invest. You know, it's the space between what you make and what you spend. That's you know, it's been said many times. It's not what you make, it's what you can keep, right? And how you use what you keep, right? So I hope this video has helped you. Give me a thumbs up, and I appreciate it. It's helped this video to be seen by more people. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit the little bell so you'll be notified when new videos become available. And I ask that you just apply what you learn, man. Apply. Don't just watch the video and forget it, but make a goal to apply what you're learning so that your life will improve. I'm encouraging right now to go to the next phase. Have a blessed life.